It's Judy on the radio, building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. Thank you for giving me 1 hour of your time. I appreciate you being on. I am truly excited about the show. Today, I intend to empower you, inspire you, and motivate you, and to make an indelible impact upon your life, and to increase your faith. Everything you want to accomplish is possible if you only believe. And I want you to really believe that. Doesn't matter what it looked like, what the world is going through and all of that. Our trust, our faith is in the Lord. And we trust him. We trust him. He's never failed us yet. He didn't fall. He hadn't failed grandmama and them and auntie and them, mama and them. And guess what, y'all? He's not going to fail us either. So I want to thank you all so very much for giving me another hour to speak into your life. And yes, I am really excited about it. I really am. I know that I prayed and asked the Lord what to speak to us today, or what to talk to us about today. And he gave me the subject, and we're going to delve into it. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and share this, get some people on. It's going to be good for them. And I believe that what we're going to talk about today, we all need to do it. We all need to do it. I really believe that. But in the meantime, I want you to go ahead, share this with someone, share this with your contact. Go ahead and share it with them, get them in. And I'm going to, and for those of you who've been on with me, I am going to, at this point, say greetings to my mom, speak to my mom, my husband, and just say hello, okay? Because I am really excited about this show. So those of you listening to me via radio, Facebook Live, YouTube, the radio app, again, thank you so very much for being on with me today. It is absolutely fantastic. Today is beautiful. I believe that God is doing some things in our life. We might not understand everything he's doing. We definitely, a lot of us do not understand, probably most of us don't understand what's happening or why it's happening in our world today. We just don't understand. It has someone to say, God don't care, or because he's allowing all of this to happen to us, he don't care, or where is he, or what is he doing? Is he on his side? But we got to remember too, when we make choices, there are some consequences. Even though I do not believe that everybody that he won, but they stated he won, right? And so they voted for Saul. And when you vote for Saul, we could go back in the Bible. We're going to get the things that Saul did. Go back and read the scripture when they wanted a king so badly. And God said, well, if you get this king, he's going to do this and he's going to do that and do this. And guess what? They wanted the king. And this man has stated over and over again, I didn't lie. I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to do. And guess what? He is. So the ones who voted, the majority voted for him. The majority voted for him. So they got what they asked for. But what they didn't do, they didn't calculate everything that would be involved. They didn't calculate or put into the equation that they would be affected too, that their family members would be affected too. That's why we're getting the farmers back. That's why we're getting the hotel people back and all of this stuff. A lot of stuff is going to come back. Just watch what God does. God is not a God that he would lie. And unfortunately, there are consequences that comes with our decision, and the decision was to put him in there. So that's what happened. But we trust God. Yeah, I asked God, God, how much longer? You know, what are you gonna do? Come on, come through for us. But I do believe that God has a plan in place, and I believe he's gonna manifest it real soon. I believe it. He has to. But guess what, y'all? We're still here. We are still here. We really are. We're still here, and we're going to be here, and God is going to take care of us because he has to, because if not, then he becomes a liar. And the Bible said that God cannot lie, and I believe that with all my heart. I believe that God cannot lie, and he's going to bring us out. He really is. So be encouraged. All right, be encouraged. Be encouraged. He's going to bring us out. Cry unto him. Tell him all about your trouble. All right. Say, oh, what needless pain we often carry because we don't take it to the Lord in prayer. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Get you some prayer groups going and all that kind of stuff. And we got to trust God. Hold strong to your faith. The devil wants us to give up on God, but we will not give up on God under any circumstances. He's brought us too far, y'all. Look back over your life. The old folks used to sing a song, say, count your blessing. Name them one by one. Count your blessing, see what the Lord has done. Count your many blessings. Name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Another song they sing is that he's a God you can't hurry. He'll be there, don't you worry. He may not come when you want him, but he's may not come when you want him, but he's right on time. Yeah. And I think it was Dottie People picked it up and said something like, he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. So y'all be encouraged, all right? And my mama's listening, and she's probably saying, Judy, that's just right. That's what I taught you. Don't you give up on your faith in this hard time, during these hard times. Matter of fact, I asked my mom, I said, Mom, you're 86 years old. How did you all make it during times similar to these long time ago? How did you make it? And you know what she told me? Judy, we prayed and we trust God. We held on to what the Bible said and we trust God. And y'all, she's 86. I talked with another lady, 95. Lady introduced me to her father, who's 97. And guess what? He said, just hold on. God's gonna come through. He ain't bring me this far to leave me. He said, even if I'm not here to see it, don't y'all give up. And guess what? We can't. All right, we can't. It's time like these that we have to talk to the old people, right? Because they encourage us. They have been through some stuff. Talk to these older people. Ask them how they made it. When you got angry and you wanna slap somebody, kick them. How did you make it? That's how I do. I like to talk to the older saints and ask them, how did you make it right here? How did you come through this? How did you come through the Jim Crow? How did you come through that? A lot of things that we're experiencing, it ain't new. It's not new. And the things that the older people did back in the day, it still worked, right? They prayed, they sang, and they encouraged one another. And guess what, y'all? They went to church. It's something about coming into the house of God. It really is. Is different than being on the internet and all of that. I know COVID came in and taught us this way. Y'all make your way back to the house of God. Make your way back to the church if you have not. Come back in there. And some taking their Bible studies back into the church now. Some of us are still online. It's a lot of convenience for you. So get back in the church. Get back in the presence of God with the saints of God. And we know everybody in the church ain't saved, but everybody on your job don't work. That was funny to me. Everybody on your job don't work, but they go to work, right? And we know they don't work because we have mail we ain't got yet. So where's the mail? In the river? Ain't in our mailbox. All right, y'all. I'm just fooling. Be encouraged in the Lord. All right, be encouraged. Anyway, hey, Mama, what's up? So glad you're tuning in. So glad you are doing well. Thank God so very much for you, Mama. I really do. and I am who I am because of you. So many things I've learned from you from age birth to 66. I am 66 years old, and I just thank you so very much, Mama, for all that you have instilled into me, especially the things of God, how to be a professional woman. And I'm going to talk about this one day because we try to separate us. We're not divided. We are one person. Okay, we're still one person. Somebody said, "Now I got my work me, I got my home me, I got my church me." You call that multiple personalities? That's what you call that. But you're the same person. All right. So I said, don't bring business into church. We're business. We'll talk about that later. All right. So, Mama, I just thank you for all that you've instilled into me. And right now, today, y'all, I called her. Yes, the steps are slower, and sometimes she thinks a little slower. But guess what? She's still thinking, and she's still here. So I absolutely thank God so very much for her being here, and to my amazing husband. My husband is another one who have taught me faith. My daddy said that when I was young, my daddy told me this: "Judy, you have the gift of faith." And guess what? I honestly believe that. My dad said I have the gift of faith. And my husband has taught me how to really expand that faith, how to use it even more, how not to fret. And when things go on, hey, we just work, we ask God for direction, and then we just work what God give us to work, right? What else you going to do? Don't worry. Be happy. All right? Every little thing going to be all right. I like that song. Don't worry. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on my phone for the next few days. Anyway, I thank God for my wonderful husband. Thank you for being on today, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya, for bringing Mama on. So I love that. And to Priscilla John Louis, who is my amazing production team leader. She's the marketing director for Real Talk with Judy, Life Changers, Kaylin Karen Connection, her other daughter, her style. She just make things work so much for people. And so I want to say thank you, Priscilla, for all that you do and give to helping me to serve the audience and the people that God has given to me to do. So help me to brighten the world in the sphere of influence that God has entrusted into my hand. Thank you. And to all of you, the beautiful audience, thank you all so very much for coming back every Tuesday, every Thursday, whenever I'm on the air, whenever I'm on Facebook, you all tune in. And I want to say thank you. I do not take it for granted that you have given me the honor and the privilege to speak into your life. I do not count that lightly. I really don't. And my prayer always is that God will help me, that my words and the way I live my life will be consistent and in sync with each other. So I'm not saying one thing and then living another way. I do not want to do that to you because you have been so kind to me. And I appreciate it. I really do. I take it. When I see y'all in public and y'all come to me or somebody hear my voice, that Dr. Judy on the radio. No, the lady said in this, say something. Say something. I started talking. Oh my God. You Dr. Judy on the radio? I am. Oh, I've been wanting to meet you. Listen, I don't take that lightly. I don't get no big head either. Bigger head. I really don't. Because Bishop Payton said this over 30 years, over 40 years. My husband and I have been married 44. Over 45, 46 years ago. He said, no one start out arrogant. No one start out thinking that they're all of this. But by the time people finish saying, I was blessed by you. Oh, this and that. Oh, because of you. Oh, you. He said, if we don't have a real humble spirit with God, our head, our attitude, our mind, and everything begin to swell, then we think of ourselves more highly than we ought. My prayer is that not happen to me. So I am humble every time you talk. All right. So thank you so very much. I hope that you all have gotten people on here. You have shared it. Thank you, Miss Brenda, Minister Brenda Howard. Thank you. She's so kind. She's always sharing. Thank you so very much, Minister Howard, for always sharing. About 50 or so people. Thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. My sister Tanya, Cindy, Carolyn, Danette, and those of you all who make this show keep going, I want to thank you all so very much. And those of you who are always tuning in, thank you. Today, my show is about take a break. Take a break. I'm talking to you, and I can honestly say I'm speaking to me. But take a break. Take a break. Take a break. It's tune-up time. It's tune-up time. And we all know the importance of regular maintenance for our cars, our home. But what about for ourselves? What about for ourselves? So today I want to talk about the critical concept of tune-up time. Those essential pauses we take to recharge, refine, and ultimately perform at our best. So instead of waiting until we're running on empty, I don't know if, I ran out of gas as far as I can remember one time in my life. I did not like that feeling. I did not like that feeling. Number one, trying to wait on people to come, want people to stop. They were better than they are now. They will stop then. They ain't stopping now, honey. You be out there if you want to. You could be an old lady, they not stopping. You know why? Because we can't even trust old ladies now. They don't know if the old lady's gonna run you over now. They can't even trust the old ladies. Or you've seen it, and it's been in real life too. People have stopped to help the old lady. Then here come people out the woods trying to rob them and stuff. So what they do, they don't stop for nobody. They don't stop for anybody, right? So instead of waiting until we're running on empty, we're tired, we're sick, it frustrated, all that stuff. What if we proactively built in time to prevent burnout and boost our effectiveness? That's what I mean by tune-up time. It's about making deliberate investments in our well-being and performance. Okay, so the goal of today's show is to proactively manage your well-being and performance by embracing intentional periods of rest, reflection, and self-improvement. We have to do that. We have to do that to ourselves. Later on, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you some mini steps, some medium steps, then some large steps that you can do to help you tune up. More specifically, the goal we're asking you to shift your mindset from reactive to proactive. Okay, I want to help you move away from only taking breaks when you're on the verge of burnout. That's reactive. From only taking a break when you're on the verge of burnout. As I stated, that's reactive. But instead, I want to encourage you to schedule and prioritize tune-up time as a regular, necessary part of your routine. That's proactive. That means that you're going to do it before you're burnt out. Proactive, I'm going to prevent it from happening. All right. And so the benefits of intentional pauses is to demonstrate that stopping is not a loss of productivity. This is my goal today. I want you to understand that stopping is not a loss of productivity, but rather, here we go again, I like this word, an investment that yields significant returns in terms of increased energy and focus, improve creativity and problem solving. I was talking with my production manager the other day, and she stated she was tired and she was sitting at the computer. I don't know if working on my flyer or what, but she was tired and the creative juices were not flowing because she was tired. She was exhausted. She needed to go to sleep. She turned the computer off and went to bed because why? You can't really be at your best creative moment if you're tired. And if that juice ain't working, I don't care if you ask somebody to put a square in the circle. Normally you can, but you can't if your creativity just not moving. And so also taking those proactive moments, it reduce stress and burnout. It enhance your physical and mental health, greater overall life, okay? It provides actionable strategies that get you moving more. And so that's what I want to do today. I want to help you foster those things. So in essence, My goal is to inspire and enable you to cultivate a healthier, more sustainable, and ultimately a more fulfilling way of living and working by consciously incorporating periods of maintenance and renewals into your life. Okay, so let's go. What is tune-up time? Tune-up time is a metamorphical way of referring to a period dedicated to self-improvement, self-maintenance, and self-recalibration. Much like you take your car in for a tune-up to ensure it's running smoothly, in the context of taking a break, it implies using that time not just for passive rest, but for active steps to improve your well-being, your skills, or overall effectiveness. Okay, so when I say tune-up time, it's about being intentional. Another word, investment, intentional. I love those words. I'm going to give you some more. But being intentional with your downtime so you can emerge refreshed, more capable, or simply in a better state than when you started the break. And y'all, we all need it. We're heading into the 7th month. We're halfway through this year. So now is a good time to take a break. And now is a good time to take you to the shop of rest. So you can stop at you, no matter how much you do, no matter what you do, no matter how gifted you are, no matter what people need from you, you need to take the car. Your body is your Uber. Your body is your Lyft. It takes you from place to place, right? So it is time to sit back and rest a moment. Go to the spa. Let those ladies and those men rub your feet and your leg. Get your feet rubbed. Put at home, get you a foot tub. Old people used to do that. Get you a foot tub. Put the water in there as hot as you can take it. Put you some Epsom salt in there. Get you one that vibrates too, honey. Let your feet rest and sit there and let your feet soak for a minute. Let it soak for a minute. I saw on Facebook or somewhere, put some Vaseline on your feet. Oh, put some Vaseline. Oh, not Vaseline. Vicks Vapor Rub. Put some Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet. Real good, especially the bottom. And put you on some socks and go to sleep. My Lord. I did that before. It just make your feet feel good. And when your feet feel good, everything feel good for the most part. So take some time. Okay, it's time. And y'all mark my word. Some of y'all who listening to me now, you've been frustrated. Things just don't seem to crank right. And all that kind of my husband's truck sometimes don't start. And so, but as soon as he get it jump, it starts. And that we keep thinking it's the battery and all of that. But in his truck, he found out that when you jump it or get it back started right quickly, I think he said that the alternator there's a built-in something that restart the alternator, that restart the battery. That's what we have on the inside of us, y'all. It's called REST, rest, tune up. And on the inside, when we do that, God has so mysteriously put this body together. But when we do that on the inside, it rejuvenates our body. It restarts our body. Okay? And so why is tune-up time important? Listen to this. Why is tune-up time important? Just like any complex machine, humans need regular maintenance to perform optimally and avoid burnout. Here's why. Dedicating time to tune-up is crucial. Here's why. Number one, preventing burnout. You've heard me say that several times a few minutes ago. Preventing burnout. Consistently pushing without breaks leads to, listen to this, mental, emotional, and physical exhaustion. Mental, emotional, and physical exhaustion is what happens when we keep pushing and keep pushing and we keep pushing. So tune-up time helps us to recharge before we hit that wall. And some of you, I believe right now, and I believe the Lord allowing me, instructing me to do this show because some are right at that wall. You're right at the point of burning out. You're right at the point of running out of gas. You're right at that point. And so he sent this message and say, take a break. Get a tune up, take a break. And it is okay to walk away from some things for a minute, because if not, you're going to hit it. You're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. And so before you crash, right now, we are prophetically speaking into your life to tell you it's time to take a break. It's just time to take a break. It's time to tune up. Okay. Again, why? It improves your performance. Tune up, improve your performance. When you are well rested, and I know this for a fact, when you are well rested and have addressed areas needing attention, whether it's learning a new skill, improving your diet, or managing stress, you'll naturally be more effective and productive in your daily work. Sometimes you just need a break. But if you want to improve, Dr. Judy, it seems like nothing is working out. Take a break. Just sit back and take a break. There's sometimes, and I'm going to tell you how my body works. Man, sometimes everything is out of whack. My doctor told me that sometimes one of my medication that I take, if it's a little off, it makes me off. And she said, when I'm feeling like I'm like right at the moment, that what Priscilla like to say, but if I'm right there, that means I need to make sure that I'm taking my Synthor, making sure everything is correct, and making sure I get rest. Rest is something that I don't get too often, and that's my own thing. My husband gets on me often because I am a lot of time working on overload. A lot of time I am working on overload. I am overloaded. I have an overloaded schedule. I had two people that asked me to serve on their board. I actually had to tell them no, because I can't. I had one space for one more overload, and I gave it to Pace. I'm now sit on the board of the Pace girls, but I couldn't just keep going. Do you understand that? If I'm going to be effective and bring to you, do what I need to do, my heart desire is to build life changes and help my husband build life and the members build life changes to the place where we need to be. All right, that's my heart desire. I eat and sleep life changes. Want to help God to make it be what it be, because he ain't gonna just put it into place, right? There's nothing you do in life that's just gonna happen. You have to work it. If you don't work it, you get nothing from it. But you can't do that if you're overwhelmed. So tune up, help you improve your performance. It helps you improve your performances, right? It enhances your well-being. Tune up time is an opportunity to focus on your physical and mental health. Tune up time is an opportunity for you to enhance your well-being. It's an opportunity to focus on your physical and mental health. This could involve exercise, mindfulness, connecting with loved ones, or pursuing hobbies that bring you joy. And you know what? Meditation, them sitting in with their feet crossed, feet put together, and they sitting in silence. Y'all, that works. That works. That works. That is helpful. Just sitting in silence sometimes, clearing your mind, thinking about nothing. That helps. That yoga, that helps, y'all. That's meditating. That's all it is. I know that's a religion, whatever. Man, that thing works. Just sit there and quiet. And when your mind start thinking about everything that you're doing, make your mind shut up. Talk to your mind without talking out loud. Say, shut up. Like, close your eyes. Booyah. You see how quiet that got? That's what we have to do sometimes. Sometimes we just have to quiet ourselves. All right, tune up. boosting creativity and problem solving, stepping away from the daily grind and engaging in different activity can spark new ideas and provide fresh perspective on challenges. Sometimes take a break from where you are. And I'm not talking about no 5 day, 20-day break now. No 20-day, 30-day break. You're going to break for the rest of the 6 months. No, I'm not talking about that. No, not breaking away for the rest of the year, but doing something different. Go paint. Painting is, oh my, for me, painting is good. Coloring books. Yeah, get back to coloring. Even adults. Yeah, go color. Go color. Go sit at Cascade and watch people walk by. Go sit in the mall of your city and just sit there and watch people. Just watch them go by. Okay? If you're not a reader, read. I love reading. So reading is an escape for me. Reading is a relaxation for me. I love reading. I love watching Martin. The Parkers. The Parkers remind me of my sister Tanya and my niece Kiara. And so when I'm watching them, man, I am laughing hysterically. And you got sisters like me being on the phone with them for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Hilarious. Or go on Facebook and watch some of them reels or whatever it is, man, that job will make you laugh. Okay, add laughter to your life. Put laughter as a part of your tune-up. The Bible says that laughter does the heart good like medicine. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a good laugh. You know what I like to see, and I like my husband in the Men at Life Change to take those suits and ties off. Relax. You always got to walk around with no suit and tie. When I look on Facebook and I'm seeing these preachers and bishops without a suit and tie, I'm like, thank you. Relate to the real people. Always relax. That suit and tie. And I know, especially for Black people, I was told by an old gentleman, he said he ain't never wear another suit and tie. But I was told by a Black gentleman, the reason why Black men wear suit and ties all the time, because they couldn't long time ago back in slavery. They wouldn't allow them to wear a suit and tie because that was a white man dress or whatever. Man, take that suit and tie off and relax. Lady, take them heels off and them stockings and relax. Just relax. Your leg's hot. It's 102 degrees out there. Relax. You're not going to hell because you don't wear stocking. And don't attack me. I ain't rested. I won't be responsible for the things that come out of my mouth. Hello. But relax, man. Just relax. Stop trying to be so impressive. That's why some people are tired. Just trying to impress everybody. Just let your hair down and be. I had a girl tell me, I don't like the color of your hair. Oh, it took everything in me. It was like the turtle, snap, but I wouldn't. It was like, and then she said, and I like when you wear micros. I don't like when, I said, listen here. That's my tune-up time. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Be you, relax. I'm not saying don't ever dress up. I'm not saying that. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. But there'll come a time, just relax, brothers and sisters. Going out there to the beach, sitting by the pool with stockings on. I know them old people do that, but come on. Just relax. Go walk on the beach if you want to. Put your feet in the sun, in the sand. Put your foot in the water. Sit by the pool, put your foot in the water, put on a sun hat, a sundress or something, and go relax. You got to relax. It's stressful. Serving the church, if you're doing it correctly, that is tiresome. Always in your office, working on this, working on that, always thinking. That is tiresome. And then you got the church, you got your business. Man, running a business ain't no joke. Then you got your engagements. You got to talk to this one. You got this one. You got that's going on. Man, I'm telling you, you just got to relax or you're going to be like a pressure cooker. And if you don't turn that pressure cooker down or you take that top off of that pressure cooker and that steam is really going on, you could get hurt. You could get hurt. You could get hurt. And that's what happened, y'all. That pressure, for those of you who use a pressure cooker, and you take that top off and that pressure is underneath that top, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. Okay? So tune-up also increases resilience. Regular tune-up help you build a stronger foundation, making you more adaptable, better equipped to handle future stressors and setbacks. Okay? So those are things that will help you. That's why tune-ups are important. Okay, they're crucial. They're necessary, preventing burnout, improving performances, enhancing well-being, boosting creativity and problem solving, and increasing resilience. So how can you tune up during a break? How can you tune up? Of course, the activity will vary depending on your individual needs and the length of your break. But here are some common areas to consider. All of us are different, so we have different needs. We have different interests, and the break depending. And later on, I'm gonna give you some, like I said, mini break, medium breaks, and because sometimes you just need an oil change, right? Sometimes you just need an oil change. Other times you need more. Even in a car, and I'm not gonna get the timing right, but in a car you have what 25,000 miles, I think 60,000 miles, something like that, 180,000 miles. Most of us don't keep cars that long. I had a Subaru, a Justy, matter of fact, it was that big. I kept it, and when I got rid of it, it had 299,900 and some miles on it. I rode that car. That was my work car. I drove it to Fort Lauderdale once because those big trucks were like a little matchbox. Those big trucks, that's how it was going. So I had to stop it. That's how they were driving. That's my Talit, y'all. I keep this Talit behind me too. That's my prayer shawl. So this is some common areas to consider. Physical tune-up. Prioritize sleep. Ooh, Judy Mandrea. Be like Pastor Mike, Pastor Judy. Prioritize sleep. Catch up on rest and establish a consistent sleep schedule. Establish a consistent sleep schedule if you can. And you can. I can too. But it seems like I have trained my body since I've been in school to go to bed late. My husband is not happy that sometimes I'm going to bed at 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning and then getting up the next morning, going all day until my body crashes about 3:30, 4, 5 o'clock, and I have to take a nap. That's why I'm sleeping. I'm taking a nap at 5, and my nap lasts about 2 hours. Oh, that's not good. I have to reprioritize that. But anyway, catch up on your rest and establish a consistent sleep schedule. Just honestly sit down, look at your schedule, and see what's the best time for you to go to bed, and work hard to stick to that. My sister Cindy said, don't try, because try is a failing word. So if somebody say, I'm going to try to be there, they're not coming. Now they're going to try. But if they make every effort to be there, that's a whole different ball game. Nourish your body. This is all part of your physical tune-up. Nourish your body. Focus on healthy eating and hydration. Drink plenty of water. Even if you drink sodas, don't drink 5 sodas every day. Okay? Don't drink 5 sodas. If you drink alcohol, my suggestion would be to stop. But some of you not going to stop because that's what you desire to do, right? Don't consume it every day. Don't consume it every day. You used to drinking, and I don't even know how the drinking thing go because I don't drink. Never have. But if you drink, and I'm just using this, if you drink 5 beers a day, my suggestion would be, of course, don't drink any. But if you're gonna do it, drink maybe 1 a day. I don't know how it works. But don't put all that alcohol in your body, all that stuff up in your body. Okay, nourish your body. Focus on healthy eating and hydrate. Move your body. Engage in exercise that you enjoy, whether it's a brisk walk, a gym session, or yoga, as I mentioned, a 10 minutes walk, a 15-minute walk. Coach O'Neill said just 15 minutes in the sun a day will help your body. Address any physical ailments, schedule doctor's appointment, or address minor aches and pain that you've been neglecting. All right, take care. Go address those physical things. It might not be nothing, but go to the doctor and let them check it out. Okay, mental and emotional tune-ups. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Even a few minutes can help calm your mind. Just meditate for about 15 minutes. That's all, about 15 minutes. Journal. Reflect on your thoughts and feelings and goals. Write it out. Journal. Get your journal and really write. Limit digital consumption. Take a break from screens and social media to reduce your mental clutter. Okay, sometimes you just got to step back from it and to reduce your mental clutter. Engage in hobbies. Find your hobby. Reconnect with activities that bring you joy and a sense of accomplishment. Yeah, go play chess, checkers, or whatever you like to do. But get your hobby. Spend time in nature. Man, it ain't nothing like, I like the way my den is in my house because I got these windows all around, but I get to see trees and when it's raining, when there ain't no thunderstorm and all that kind of stuff, the trees going back and forth, all that kind of stuff. That's cool to me. I like the water. I love the water. I can sit at the beach or pool all day. My husband and I, we all go, when we go cruising or we go on to Jamaica somewhere, man, I love the beach. I love sitting out there in that water. I love sitting by the pool. I can stay in that pool for hours doing nothing, just sitting in that water, standing in that water, drinking virgin pina colada and strawberry daiquiri virgin and all of those kind of stuff. I just like it. Seek connection. Spend quality time with friends and family. The people you like to be with, spend time with them. Spend some time with them. Make that a necessity of your life. Spend time, whether it's on the phone or what. Learn something new. Read a book. Take an online course or pick up a new skill, but learn something new. Your professional tune-up, even during a personal break, reflect on goals. Reevaluate your career aspiration and what steps you need to take. Organize your workspace. Ooh, a clean, organized environment can boost focus on your return. I'm going to try that. A clean, organized environment can boost focus upon your return. Review past projects. Identify lessons learned and areas for improvement. This is in your professional space. Plan for the future. Outline priority for when you return to your routine. In essence, tune-up time during a break is about being proactive in managing your personal and professional well-being. It's an investment in yourself that pays dividends in increased energy, clarity, and overall life satisfaction. The imperative to stop. Why halting is crucial for a tune-up. Often our default mode is continuous in a continuous motion. We push through tasks, commitments, and the demands of daily life without adequate breaks. This relentless forward momentum, while sometimes necessary, can lead to several detrimental outcomes. It diminishes your returns. Just like a machine running without maintenance, our effectiveness decreases over time. We become less efficient, we make more mistakes, and experience greater fatigue. And so we continue to push through this state. It's akin to trying to drive a car with a flat tire. You're moving, but doing damage and expending far more energy than necessary. It's a loss of perspective. When constantly in the thick of things, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We get caught up in immediate tasks and can't see the forest for the trees. This can lead to poor decision making, mispriority, feeling of being overwhelmed. Have you ever felt overwhelmed? Oh, yes, man. It's like, right? On constant, on steroids. That's the place I don't like to get to. So, and you just accumulate more stress, and then neglect, emotional and physical wear and tear accumulation. Minor stresses become chronic. Self-care often fall by the wayside. But if you don't stop to address these, they will eventually manifest as burnout, illness, or mental health challenges. It stifles creativity and innovation. Our brains need downtime to process information and connection and generate new idea. Constant input and output leave no room for this vital background processing. Stopping allows for mental spaciousness. Without pauses for reflection and adjustment, we tend to react to circumstances rather than proactively shaping our lives. So therefore, the act of stopping is not a sign of weakness or laziness. It is a strategic necessity. Somebody write that. I got to stop. I got to pause. It's an active decision to interrupt the momentum of a higher purpose, the tune-up. Okay, and you have to stop. You do. Hear me. Just take a moment. Prioritize. Get your calendar, and put some time in there for you to rest for a moment. It is a necessity. It's a must. Okay, you have to do this. You need to stop and rest a moment. You need to take care of yourself. You need to put some time in. Payday is coming after a while, right? No, you do. You need to stop and take care of yourself. You just need to do that. It's time for a tune-up. It's time for you to just what is it? Mumusa, whatever. It's time for you to breathe, dance, move, put some activity, but always keep prayer in there. Prayer is your number one startup on a day. That number one startup is prayer. That number one startup is prayer. Okay, and reading your Bible. Do that. Do those. Keep those two things at the top priority in your life. Always start with that. Whether you what did I say? Meditate or whatever you do, put those things in there. All right, those are very important. Time with God, spending that moment with Him, spending that time. Put that on your calendar too. Put that on and David in the Psalm often stated, and those who wrote the Psalm, early in the morning. Why? Because we haven't gotten started yet. Things haven't overwhelmed us. We haven't got busy with our day. And some of us don't mean no harm, but if we get up running, that's going to be it. Okay. And so as we, the physical tune-up, whilst our bodies are our primary vehicles, I told you that. Navigating life, neglecting them lead to low energy and compromise. So listen to this. When you rest, take a deep rest beyond just sleep. This means allowing your nervous system to genuinely calm down. This might involve naps, restorative yoga, or simply sitting quietly without external stimulation. And I said that. Sit quiet for about 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Man, it helps. I'm telling you, just sitting quiet for a little while, it really helps. I know this has been a blessing to you. And I know that you really needed it. You needed me to come on to tell you to rest, to it's tune up time. You know, and sometimes when you're reading your car, riding your car, it's like you have gotten used to it, right? But you somebody else drive it, and then all of a sudden you don't feel your car vibrating, you don't feel your car shaking, you don't smell that in your car. It smells like oil burning. You don't smell that? Oh no, I don't smell that. You don't smell that? Really? You don't feel your car? You just ride and you just shaking. You don't feel your car shaking? Okay. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right. Okay. So I want to give you these things right here before I go. The art of the stop and tune-up cycle. The key understanding is that stopping to tune up is not a one-off event, but it's a cycle. Okay, so here's the small frequent stops. I'll give you a couple of small frequent stops. Number one, daily meditation, a walk at lunch, or a 15-minute journaling session. Just 15 minutes. That's your small frequent stop. You should do that every day. Every day include 15 minutes of a break, 15 minutes of a stop. That's all, 15 minutes. They are preventive micro tune-ups. Preventive micro tune-ups. Number two, medium stops. These could be a weekend getaway. You can't get away, and sometimes it's not a getaway out of the other city. Take a deep work days or regular scheduled self-care afternoon. That's all. You can do it right there in your city. Go sit at a park. Go sit somewhere away from your house. I've started going to Panera Bread because I like the atmosphere, the music, and all of that. Starbucks does the same thing. I don't like to go where some slow music like that. I'm not a slow person, and I guess my husband say ADHD. But I'm not a slow person. And it bothers me when things are just moving like that right there. That bothers me. But I like to go my house is peaceful and calm. It really is. Sometimes I like to go into Starbucks or Panera Bread, Books A Million, Barnes and Nobles, just to sit and read, or to sit and watch people order their coffee. At Starbucks, you got to order something now to sit there. And that's because a lot of the people complain. A lot of the customers complain because people were just coming in, taking up tables, and they ain't have nowhere to sit. And so all of those problems came in. All right. So the medium stops, just a weekend getaway, dedicated deep work day, get away from deep work days, and schedule some self-care. They allow for a more substantial recalibration. So they're a little bit stronger than the 15 minutes breaks. And for those of you who like Priscilla and my sister Tanya and all of the caretakers, sometimes you can't get away every weekend, like out of town, but get away from where you are. Get somebody to come in and sit with the loved one that you're caring for. Take nothing away from you. Take nothing away from you. Okay. But every time, and make sure, add a good Sunday church service on that. If you don't go to a church that dance and all of that, but that's your place of worship where you go, try to get into the house. If at all possible, try to get into there. All right. And then you got your major stops, your major tune-ups, vacations. a week of vacation. If there's any way you can plan at least a week for vacation, plan it. And you might have to start a year in advance. So you might be running a year ahead of time in your planning, but do it. Take care of yourself. See how you can incorporate that into your life. See how you can make that work for you. See how you can make those things work for you. Okay? Sabbatical, a week of sabbatical. Okay? These are opportunities for a comprehensive overhaul. Because sometimes you just need a complete overhaul. So by consciously embedding these stops into our lives, we empower ourselves to maintain optimal function, prevent breakdowns, and live more intentionally, creatively, and joyfully. Taking these stops, y'all, getting this tune up, transform a forced break due to exhaustion into a proactive, empowering choice for continuous improvement. And this is what I found out. Going on vacation to church, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not taking my vacation to go to no church convention. I'm not doing it anymore. I did that a long time. That was no vacation. Okay. I decided, Judy Mandrell, my husband, we're not taking breaks for church. And if our breaks happen to come into a convention that we have to go to, convention we would not be. Because we're going to take care of us. I've seen it too many times. And y'all listen to me as I close this. Sometimes people get their whole life to church. When they get old, they just go on. It's like they're forgotten. That bothers me. And I don't have to be the bishop wife or some top echelon. I think people who serve well in their churches should always be remembered. God thought so much about that, he put it in the Bible. The church should be taking care of widows. Not no specific widows, but widows. Oh, that was the first bishop wife. We got to take, then you neglect everybody else. That's ludicrous. That's ludicrous. And if you die, they're going to remember you for a couple of weeks. Your seat going to be fulfilled as soon as you die. And if you're incapacitated to do your work, you're not able to do your work, your seat going to be fulfilled when you get sick like that. They ain't playing, you're getting out of there. Oh, you just sick? Can anybody do this? I'm serious. Take time, honey. Have fun. Yeah. Stay safe while you're doing it, but have fun. Okay? Tune up. Time for a tune-up. Time for a tune-up. When you do this, you're not just preventing burnout, but you're boosting your creativity, enhancing your resilience, cultivating a more sustainable path to success and well-being. Remember that tune-up time isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It's your personal power up, your chance to reset, refocus, and ultimately unleash your best self. So don't wait until you're running on empty. Start small, be intentional, and commit to giving yourself the regular maintenance you truly deserve. Make these intentional stops a cornerstone of your routine, and watch how your capacity, clarity, and enjoyment of life profoundly increase. That's real talk. That's real talk. I want the best for you, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So that's why I took time to give you this message today. I want you to join me every Tuesday. Join me every Tuesday at 7:30 for our virtually for our Bible study every Tuesday. And my husband, Superintendent Jerry Mandrell, is going to be teaching these next 2 Tuesdays. So I want y'all to tune in on Zoom every Tuesday. And then join me every Sunday for our Sunday morning worship at 11 a.m. at Life Changer 601 Mickey Road here in Tallahassee, Florida. That's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bible study is Eastern Standard Time. So as I end this show, what's one small tune-up you can commit to starting today? But whatever you do, make tune-up a priority. That's Real Talk.
Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy.